Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever wondered about the magic of co-creating our reality through the law of attraction? Here at Magnetize Official, we delve into life's mysteries, love, spirituality, and the profound impact of the law of attraction. Have you ever felt like a message was meant just for you? Today, I want to kick off our collective reading video with a very special message for a divine feminine in our community. If you feel drawn to this video, this message might be just what you need to hear. Embrace the highs and the lows, for just as seeds buried in the ground will eventually bloom into fruitful orchards, so will our experiences lead to growth. We pray for light. We pray for love. And we navigate life's mysteries with as much integrity as possible. True inner peace isn't about understanding everything. It's about trusting the journey and embracing the uncertainty. The message I want to share with you today is about recognizing your true worth. I sense a divine feminine energy here who may feel overlooked or dismissed by someone, whether in a friendship, romantic relationship, or even at work. It seems like this person isn't fully appreciating your time, energy, or value. But what your spirit guides want you to understand is that deep down, this person does recognize your worth. They see your beauty, your power, and the sacredness of your energy. However, they might be struggling to handle the intensity of your light. It's like your radiance brings up emotions or insecurities within them that they're not ready to face. Instead of processing these feelings internally, they project them onto you, which can make you feel rejected or pushed away. It's important to know that this reaction isn't about your worth. It's about their own internal struggles. Your guides suggest that they may be having what could be described as an allergic reaction to your brightness, because it triggers something within them that they find overwhelming. They're not rejecting you. Rather, they're finding it challenging to confront their own emotions. So, as you navigate this situation, remember to honor your own light and value. Sometimes, the way others respond says more about their journey than it does about your worth. Trust in your own inner strength and continue to shine brightly, regardless of how others may react. For those I'm connecting with here, there are times when you may feel a deep sadness in your life or relationships, a sadness that resonates deeply within you as a healer. You possess a profound healing power that emanates simply from your presence. You don't have to consciously engage in healing. Your energy naturally brings comfort and healing to those around you. It's a gift, a privilege for others to connect with you energetically, because you have the ability to help them see themselves more clearly. However, not everyone is ready to confront what you reflect back to them. Specifically for the divine feminine energy I'm tuning into. Whether you identify strongly with this energy regardless of gender, you serve as a powerful mirror to those you encounter. As you spiritually grow and elevate your vibration, you become an even clearer and more potent mirror. Just like clear water or a pristine mirror, your heightened vibration allows others to see their reflections more distinctly. Remember, as you continue on your journey of spiritual evolution and energetic cleansing, your ability to reflect truth and clarity will only intensify. This clarity can sometimes unsettle those who aren't ready to face themselves, but it's also a profound catalyst for growth and self-awareness in those who are open to it. What I mean by mirroring is that when someone interacts with you, it immediately brings to the surface of their mind who they truly are. Being around you, people naturally feel exposed. I've sometimes called this the gift of illumination. It's how your presence effortlessly reveals the truth. It cuts through any facade or falsehood. People find it challenging to deceive you or to be anything less than authentic in your presence. Your energy amplifies both their highest qualities and their shadows simultaneously. This is why your presence can be so magnetic to those who are earnestly seeking spiritual growth and striving to embody their best selves. Those who connect with you often feel inspired, though they may not consciously recognize the source of this inspiration. After being with you, whether physically, in dreams, or through soul connections, they often find their creativity sparked. They might suddenly conceive new ideas or feel motivated to pursue passions they hadn't fully acknowledged before. While they might think these insights come from within, the astute ones understand that they arise from their interactions with you. These soul connections can unfold beyond the physical realm, manifesting in astral or dream encounters, where individuals realize later that you have been the catalyst for their newfound inspiration and inner fire. You have a remarkable gift, the ability to inspire others to reach their highest potential, simply by seeing and believing in them. This gift is intertwined with your ability to perceive across timelines, enabling you to recognize someone's future significance in your life before even speaking to them. You might glance across a room and sense that this person will play a pivotal role in your journey. Similarly, you can envision individuals living in alignment with their most elevated selves, their highest vibrational timeline. This visionary insight naturally draws others towards their potential. Your ability to see their greatness ignites a spark within them, inspiring them to strive for more. However, there's also a shadow side to this gift. You understand people's deepest wounds intimately. You may have found yourself drawn to individuals carrying profound pain or heaviness in their hearts and auras. This empathy for darkness might seem paradoxical. Why would you be attracted to such depths of suffering? The reason lies in your own journey through darkness and pain. You've experienced profound challenges and loneliness that once seemed inexplicable. Perhaps you've questioned the universe, wondering why you had to endure such trials. The answer, which may not have been clear to you at the time but is now revealing itself, is that your journey through profound shadows has enabled you to empathize deeply with others' struggles and hold space for their pain. You've walked through darkness, pain, and loneliness fearlessly, experiencing these depths to their fullest. Through these trials, betrayal, heartbreak, and hurt, you've emerged transformed and radiant, possessing a profound understanding of darkness that surprises those who only know you superficially. It's possible that your outward appearance or the way your life appears to others might suggest an ease that contrasts sharply with your inner journey. Superficial connections in the physical realm often fail to grasp the depth of your experiences. They may not realize how much darkness you've faced, and how profoundly you've grown through it. Interestingly, those who are deeply lost or burdened by heaviness, though not necessarily lost souls in the extreme sense, tend to be drawn to you on a spiritual level. There's a magnetic pull that brings them into your life, seeking perhaps the light and understanding that you uniquely offer. Because of your own transformative journey, connecting with you can deeply inspire others to heal, shift their energy, raise their vibration, and embody their highest potential. As a healer and teacher, however, it can be painful when not everyone is ready to embrace growth. Not everyone is willing to confront their inner shadows, do the necessary inner work, or reach for their highest selves. This is a journey they must undertake themselves. You can lead by example, offer unconditional love, and hold space for their darkness. But you cannot do the work for them. Sometimes, people may drift away from your life because they are either too afraid or lack the motivation to truly examine themselves in the light of what you reflect back to them. They might even project their own issues onto you, leading to frustrating cycles of miscommunication or feeling unheard. In these moments, recognize that the person may not be capable of receiving the higher vibrational messages you offer. They may be choosing to remain in victimhood or stay in their own darkness and unconsciousness. As a result, they may not be open to understanding the wisdom you share, even if your words are perfectly articulated from a 3D perspective. It's fascinating, yet often misunderstood how we communicate with each other as humans. We can articulate our thoughts perfectly, using the right words, but if someone isn't on the same vibrational wavelength as the information or explanation, they can completely shut down. They might give us a distant, glazed-over look, seemingly absent from the conversation on a conscious level. This disconnect occurs because, vibrationally, they aren't aligned with what we're trying to convey, whether it's about ourselves or something else. At times, people may exit your life after initially calling you in through a soul-level connection. However, they might then consciously choose to remain at a lower vibration. Unable to accept what they see reflected in your presence, they may project their realizations, or their discomfort with them, back onto you. This reading has been quite unconventional. I haven't even drawn a card yet, but I received a strong message for someone listening. If this resonates with you, it's important to know that people leaving your life in this manner doesn't reflect any shortcomings on your part, or indicate you're on the wrong path. It doesn't diminish your worth or the value of your energy. In fact, quite the opposite is true. To circle back to the beginning of this reading, they do recognize your value. And that recognition might just be why they feel intimidated or triggered. I'm hearing a message of not good enough, specifically for you, divine feminine. There might be a masculine or divine masculine presence in your life, who is creating a dynamic where you find yourself seeing them completely, shadows and all. You recognize aspects within them that they may not have acknowledged in themselves yet. However, there seems to be a significant gap between your spiritual awareness and theirs. From what I'm sensing, you have a unique ability to laugh at yourself, to introspect deeply, and not take life too seriously. You understand that our physical existence in the 3D world only scratches the surface of our spiritual reality and the connections between souls. There's been a profound shift in your soul's journey where you've moved beyond taking life's challenges too heavily. You've embraced lightness, playfulness, creativity, connection, and joy, because you've already traversed through darkness and undergone a significant ego transformation. Recently, I've been receiving a message that many people metaphorically walk around with a mask stuck to their faces, identifying so closely with this persona that they believe it's their true self. However, during a spiritual awakening, this mask starts to peel away. There comes a time when you can't wear the mask anymore. You're stripped down to your essence, exposed in a vulnerable state where others see you raw and unfiltered. This can be a daunting and isolating experience, leaving you feeling uncertain and exposed, as everything you knew about yourself is revealed behind that once firmly attached mask. As you grow more familiar with your true self over time, you gain confidence in your authentic spiritual essence. Emerging from the hermit phase brings a beautiful realization. You now have the ability to adapt like a chameleon, not to deceive, but to understand and blend into any situation. This makes you a potent creator. You can shape and manifest yourself in any form you choose. What's truly liberating after a spiritual awakening and ego dissolution is knowing that no matter the roles you play, whether friend, family member, partner, teacher, student, professional, entrepreneur, these roles don't define your essence. You are an infinite and powerful creator beneath every mask or hat you wear. This understanding radiates a quiet confidence that naturally draws others to you. This magnetic aura is why those who undergo a similar awakening, like many of you listening who are now emerging from your cocoon or hermit phase, find themselves attracting engaging conversations, connections, and curiosity from others. People can sense the deep-seated confidence within you that stems from knowing your true soul identity. I'm sorry if some of this doesn't resonate personally with you. I understand that this reading might be particularly relevant to a specific group of divine feminines, but I feel it's incredibly important to share. So let's move forward and draw a Rose Oracle card for you. All right, the card we have is Lineage of the Rose, moved by the Goddess, here for this soul call. Gather. Let me share a bit from the guidebook here. In these transformative and divisive times, your soul has chosen to be here now for this purpose. You are part of a collective team guided by the Goddess, the Mother of all, tasked with reintegrating the rose's essence into humanity's tapestry. Your role is to create spaces where everyone feels valued and safe, to heal and be healed from destructive patterns, and to facilitate the return of the Goddess to Earth. If you've been uncertain about your path, this is a call to look within and trust the whispers and weavings from deep within. The path of the mystic rose is not one of logic, but of intuitive knowing. Instead of overanalyzing, trust the profound connections woven in the depths. Wow, that message really resonates with such beauty. I'm curious now to see if we can gain further insight by drawing some traditional tarot cards to expand on the energy of this reading. Here we have the Seven of Cups appearing in the reversed position. This card speaks to having numerous potential options, choices, or opportunities in life, yet feeling that many of these options don't quite align with your vibration. There's a sense of things feeling off, or not quite right, whether in romantic relationships, career choices, or financially. Alongside that, we also have the Ten of Swords. This card suggests deep emotional and spiritual exhaustion. It's the kind of weariness that comes from experiencing everything we've discussed in this reading. There may have been profound feelings of betrayal from someone close to you, or from a group of people. Perhaps you felt let down by those whom you believed could be long-term connections, whether romantically or platonically. It's as if they either betrayed your trust or weren't ready to meet you at your level. You're embodying the energy of the Queen of Cups, deeply empathetic, nurturing, and highly intuitive about the future. I'm sensing that your nurturing nature sometimes attracts individuals who aren't energetically aligned with you. They may seek to benefit from your higher vibration and alignment, wanting to absorb the positive energy and growth you've cultivated within yourself without putting in the inner work required. On the other hand, these individuals are showing up as the Two of Wands, in reverse, indicating indecision or fear of change within themselves. It feels like they're hesitant to make internal changes or to align with your energy fully. I sense you're in a phase of shedding or cutting ties with these influences who are deeply committed to their own unconsciousness while benefiting from the positive energy you've worked hard to nurture. It's interesting. Right as I started recording, the sun peeked through the clouds, where I am. This could hold powerful symbolism for you, suggesting that you might receive some uplifting news or experience a breakthrough, represented by sunlight breaking through clouds. Perhaps you and your radiant energy serve as that light for someone else, illuminating their life in unexpected ways. When I mentioned clouds, it also brought to mind daydreaming. With the Two of Wands reversed, it seems there's someone in our collective who is daydreaming intensely about you but may not be taking action at this moment. So, who is this person who is deeply captivated by our collective energy and yet hesitant to act upon it? All right, we have the woman holding a coin in reverse position here. It seems there's a masculine energy in your life who perceives you, divine feminine, as possessing a unique and rare vibration compared to any other feminine energy they've encountered. This reading is centered around the divine feminine, so if this resonates with you, feel free to take it to heart. Labels and messages should always resonate personally. Moving on to the man holding a heart in reverse, it appears that when you entered this person's life, they experienced a profound disconnection from other feminine energies, including potential karmic relationships or those they may currently be involved with in the physical realm. There's a distinct emotional detachment and a loss of attraction. This masculine energy seems almost astonished by their inability to feel drawn to anyone else but you, divine feminine. Let's delve deeper. The broken heart, in reverse. This card reflects your energy, divine feminine. You're deeply engaged in healing your heart, and I mean on a profound level. This healing isn't solely focused on romantic love. Instead, recent life circumstances may have steered you away from placing heavy emphasis on romantic relationships. You've been dedicating significant time to healing and harmonizing your heart chakra, aligning it with your crown chakra and your divine essence. Absolutely. We've drawn the 7-Star Sisters card, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. I'm feeling compelled to share a passage from the guidebook because it resonates so deeply. There are new creations wanting to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness, and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. This message invites you to reflect. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition stem from the same sacred source, flowing with the rest of life. Earth is a planet of manifestation and creativity, yet many of us forget how to create. Regardless of the outcome, you're encouraged to express yourself through creativity, surrendering to projects that both scare and excite you, weaving beauty into everyday life. It's truly a beautiful message that resonates deeply with your energy, divine feminine, as you navigate this highly intuitive and creative phase. I'm also sensing a sacred space surrounding you, fiercely protected because of the powerful creations you're bringing to life. These projects demand your full focus and energy right now, creating a boundary around you. While various energies, including this masculine presence, may wish to enter this sacred space, few are truly deserving. To connect with you on a deeper level, someone must delve deeply within themselves to align with the energy you're cultivating. I'm getting a strong sense of reflection here, where you and your energy act like a mirror, especially for the masculine energies in your life. Initially, encountering a feminine presence capable of such profound healing and transformation can be incredibly appealing. However, this transformation occurs through the mirror effect of your energy. It requires facing their true selves fully and consistently, which not everyone is willing to do. This willingness is crucial to remain connected with you in what feels like a sacred inner circle where bonds can deepen amidst shifting timelines. Let's see what else I can channel for the beautiful divine feminine listening here. The 3 of Swords has appeared. Can we draw another card? The Knight of Swords. Together, these cards suggest someone feeling deeply heartbroken and isolated, sensing a disconnect from you. The Knight of Swords, often symbolizing swift action, indicates a masculine energy rapidly approaching. Interestingly, this card has been a recurring theme in recent readings, signifying urgency or intensity in this person's approach towards manifesting a connection with you. The potential for union or reunion is emphasized by the Four of Wands, indicating a strong fixation on being with you. This masculine energy appears to be undergoing a profound spiritual awakening, though they may not outwardly show it. I'm also receiving impressions of the words third and drove, suggesting significance around the number 3, or perhaps a heightened activation of their third eye chakra during contemplative moments, possibly while driving. I do see that amidst this intense awakening process, there's also the presence of the Page of Cups in reverse. This indicates deep-seated patterns and wounds surfacing for this masculine energy, many of which seem rooted in childhood experiences. There's a significant inner child healing unfolding within them, yet much of what's emerging appears to be operating at a subconscious level, beyond their conscious awareness. This is a hallmark of the divine masculine's awakening journey, where profound stages of healing and transformation begin to manifest without immediate conscious recognition of undergoing a spiritual awakening or addressing their inner child's needs. In contrast, the divine feminine often experiences her awakening with a heightened conscious awareness. She tends to actively seek out information on spirituality, soul connections, and the awakening process as she navigates these energetic shifts in real time. On the other hand, the masculine tends to process these dynamics deeply in the subconscious realm for a significant duration before integrating them into conscious understanding or labeling them within the 3D context. Interestingly, the Ten of Swords has surfaced again, indicating this person is grappling with heavy energies and experiencing what could be likened to an ego death, a phase of spiritual awakening characterized by profound upheaval in life. They may be searching for stability or something to anchor themselves to, which could explain their intense fixation on you, divine feminine. However, I sense that you're being guided to engage with this masculine energy only from a state of healed and elevated being. You're steadfast about maintaining this connection at a higher vibrational level, refusing to partake in any lower vibrational patterns or dynamics. While the masculine navigates through the ego death phase of their awakening, there may be some physical distance or separation between you. Even in the midst of potential separation, I feel you, divine feminine, may be empathetically sharing in the profound transformations this divine masculine is undergoing. If you're experiencing restlessness, anxiety, or unexplained physical sensations that don't align with your immediate reality, it's likely you're intuitively picking up on the energy of this masculine and their journey through ego dissolution. Adding to the complexity, this divine masculine may not openly communicate the depth of their inner turmoil or transformational process in the 3D realm, preferring to maintain a surface appearance of stability, especially in relation to you. Yet on a deeper level, you sense the significant upheaval and challenging growth occurring in their life. It's as though there's a natural mirroring or energetic transference between you both, even across physical distance. Therefore, even if you're thriving in your own life, you might still unconsciously manifest energetic patterns influenced by what the masculine is experiencing due to the inherent mirrored connection between you. Let me reshuffle the cards and draw further insights on this situation. All right, let's explore more about this love situation for you, lovely divine feminines listening. The woman holding a heart in the upright position suggests maintaining your empowerment, divine feminine, especially as the masculine may be drawing heavily on your energy right now. Alongside this, we have action in reverse, indicating it might feel tempting to take initiative and reach out to this masculine due to the energy they seem to be projecting towards you. However, your guides emphasize listening to your inner voice, which likely advises you to stay in your power by allowing the masculine to step forward towards you naturally, rather than you initiating communication. Moving on, the throat chakra in reverse suggests there could be a communication gap or silence between you two currently. If you've sensed any awkwardness in the way the masculine has been communicating lately, it may be linked to the intense spiritual transformations they're undergoing. The masculine might need time to integrate these profound spiritual shifts. With the deceit card upright, it seems the masculine may be presenting a facade or not fully revealing what's truly going on beneath the surface. How is this facade being displayed? The door to value in reverse and goddess of the moon in upright position suggest the masculine might be appearing indifferent or showing a lack of appreciation for you or the connection in the physical realm. However, the goddess of the moon reminds you to remain in your true power despite external appearances. This situation calls for you to trust your intuition and maintain your empowerment, divine feminine. Allow the masculine the space to navigate their own journey while you focus on nurturing your own growth and well-being. If you're ready, I can shuffle the cards again for further insights. With the World card upright, this situation is unfolding rapidly. Despite the masculine appearing somewhat withdrawn or indifferent on the surface, it's clear they're undergoing profound inner growth that's expanding them at a remarkable pace. There might be a long-standing pattern, tradition, or commitment, possibly a marriage or a significant relationship indicated by the reversed Hierophant. If not literal, this could symbolize a need for the masculine to challenge traditional beliefs or ways of viewing the world because of your connection. The Seven of Swords upright suggests the masculine may be acting a bit avoidant currently. Life is teaching them through these tendencies that closing off their heart or avoiding true connection only leads to feeling out of sync with their path, as indicated by the reversed Wheel of Fortune. This masculine is learning, albeit through challenging experiences, how to align with a higher version of themselves. I'll conclude the reading here. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope something resonated with you personally. If this podcast resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, consider showing your support with a super thanks. It truly helps the channel thrive. And don't forget to subscribe for future updates and more insightful content. Thank you all for joining me on this voyage of discovery and personal growth. Until we meet again, may you embrace courage, clarity, and unwavering faith in the beautiful path that awaits you.